Hey guys, Zueljin here. I'm back from PAX West and I had an amazing time with good friends, met some new friends, saw a lot of wonderful games and ate a lot of food. I'll give you a few more details, but first I want to show you kind of my top 3 games that I was really excited about. One in each category actually. We have a horror game that's coming up right in the fall on the Discord store. It's called Last Year the Nightmare. Check this out.
I'm the marketing director on Last Year. Last Year is an asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where one killer has to hunt down a group of teenagers. I'm playing as the Slasher, one of 3 playable killers that ships with the game. The game is set on Halloween night in 1996. We've been meticulously crafting a universe that draws you in and puts you in the center of your own 90s horror film. Survivors can actually fight back with weapons, so being the killer means you need to be smart and creative with how you attack your victims. One of the best ways to do this is with Predator mode. This lets the killer unspawn and turn invisible at any time. The killer can then move extremely fast, completely invisible to the other players, and use this to plan the perfect ambush or toy with the survivors. To spawn in or out, the killer has to be out of sight, or use the environment as a spawn point. There's a couple of survivors now. It looks like Chad and Troy. They might actually have weapons already, so it could be risky to try and attack 2 people head on. What I'll do is unspawn and look before I plan my attack. First, I'll place a trap here. Last Year is filled with different environmental spots, like this trapdoor, that the killer can use to separate survivors from one another. Now I'm going to actually use that skylight up there as my spawn point. Now that I've trapped him, I'm going to go in for the kill.
So when I saw this at PAX, I actually heard a group of cheering on the 6th floor, and naturally you look around when you see people yelling, well, you hear people yelling in excitement, and their show was actually really cool. It had a big screen that was up there so you could see what was going on from the killer's perspective, and it was very cool. It was brutal, but I think it's gonna be like a cool version of Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. I had an amazing time watching it, and I think that you guys are really gonna enjoy it when it comes out. I do plan on streaming it when I do have access to it. So that was the horror pick for the show. Now it's time for my indie pick. I saw this game from TinyBuild, which is one of my favorite publishers. They recently did Graveyard Keeper, and now they're doing another game called Swag and Sorcery. It's an RPG that looks kind of like a colony sim. Check it out. So naturally, I visited the TinyBuild booth when I was over at the show, and they actually had a pretty impressive lineup. There was like 6 games that they announced this PAX, and this was one of them, among a few other ones. I ended up seeing Rapture Rejects and playing that, which looks really cool too, and there's a bunch of other titles that I'm definitely going to check out. TinyBuild is one of my favorite publishers, and it's because they put out stuff like this. This one kind of reminds me of, I downloaded a little mobile game a little while back called Min Dungeon. It's kind of like a clicker game that you just go through and level up and see how far you can get and progress and upgrade weapons and unlock classes. And it was kind of a mix between this, which looks kind of like the battle sim, and actually the colony sim or village management type game that I really liked in things like Graveyard Keeper and of course RimWorld. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And for my AAA pick this PAX, it was Division 2. Now, I didn't get to play it, but I watched quite a bit of gameplay when I was on the sidelines, and it looked really, really reminiscent of the first one, except much more beautiful. Check it out.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead. Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Closer this time.
Look at this parachute. Dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that'll come in handy.
So you guys are coming or what?
Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas. Now, here's the door.
Karpinski, it's the division.
Alright, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you. We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those True Sons assholes confiscated him, along with most of our drinking water. Up around
Okay,
Pinwater Station.
meet us at the sinkhole?
I wouldn't ask
Yep.
for help anymore.
Okay, sure.
I don't know what else to do.
Wow. Okay.
Definitely from the capital. You should have a new side mission on the map.
Yeah, we're not that far.
Okay, do it after the crash site?
Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt.
Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec.
Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help. I've been busy.
Toxic chemical residue detected.
A lot of loot down there.
Hey, you guys should really check this out.
Almost there. So that's the control point.
Hey, wait for me.
Crap, they have a tank. Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher. Chem cloud out. Matt, can you flank them and get a clear shot?
I'll take that sniper on top. Wait for it. Got her. Matt, look out. All right, let me try to get that tank off you. More bad guys on the other side of the plane.
Grenade, grenade!
Dude, come on.
Yep.
Matt, I need your help. Over here. Seeker mine out. Whoa. Oh, I'm stuck. Use a little help. there's a dude rushing through the plane. Guys.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Got him. I'm down.
Yeah, hang on, I'll get you. I'll cover you guys.
Come on, come on. Get that weak point.
Oh crap. Matt, watch out. Setting my drone.
Thank you for the revive, Meg.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
Map of the hive, nice.
Alright, just lay it on him.
Again?
Drone down.
Oh, there goes his armor.
Ah. You're on your own.
Keep going.
Good job. Level up. Level 30.
Oh, sweet. Congrats.
Alright, flare is up. Control point is ours. Nice. Guys wanna check out the plane? Let's go.
So Division 1 had a lot of bad publicity about it because it was supposed to be this and it turned out to be that, but for the most part Division 2 looks really, really good. I had a lot of fun with Division 1. I'm really looking forward to Division 2. The thing I like about this is you could play multiplayer. Naturally, you could play multiplayer in the first one too, but there's so many games that come out that I don't get to share with my friends and stuff, and this is going to be one of the good ones, I think. And out of the AAA picks that were around, Fallout 76 is really exciting. I didn't get to see that at the show, unfortunately, but I did get to see quite a bit of the Division 2, and I really liked what I saw. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun game to stream. Most of the games that I looked at this PAX, I had a real Twitch, or I guess you could say streaming focus to, and I really want to start looking more towards streaming and keeping the videos short and sweet, kind of like I did previously for Scum. So a lot that what seems to be working lately is going through and looking at the game for the first 30 minutes and kind of just moving on from there. A lot of people just want to see the gameplay and what I think about it in general, and the first 30-minute kind of like impression videos that I've been doing, or is Scum any good, for instance. Tough stuff like that seems to work really well on the YouTube channel right now, and everything else kind of leans or lends itself to the Twitch side of things, which I'm enjoying live streaming a whole lot, and I think a bunch of you that have come over from this channel are enjoying it a lot too. I'm going to continue to publish VODs on my second YouTube channel, youtube.com/ZueljinTV. I'm going to continue doing some of the one-offs or some of the 30-minute gameplay impressions, and maybe a series or two here and there depending on what kind of traction I get from the original videos or what kind of replayability I want to see it on this primary channel, and of course the live streaming that I'm going to be doing on schedule actually. So from now until the foreseeable future, I'm going to be doing live streaming from Tuesday to Saturday. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to be doing those days between 2 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. Central. I think this is a pretty feasible schedule. That doesn't mean I won't start early sometimes. That doesn't mean I'll run late sometimes. And I will be announcing when I can't make these appointments. But for the most part, that's going to be the preliminary schedule. I think for the first time in years, I actually want to try a schedule and stick to it. And that is going to be starting today. So if you're watching this, go down below in the links in the description. Check out my Twitch channel and also my YouTube VODs channel. You can follow me there and get alerts. That way you never miss a live stream that you don't feel like it. Other than that, guys, PAX was absolutely amazing. I got to see some real good friends. Hung around mostly with my friends John Bain, which you guys know from the channel, as well as Crash, or Boom Bang Crash. He plays on the Pooping Evolve server as well. Well, they both play on the Pooping Evolve server. They both do live streams, and it's always good to see those guys at a convention. Got to meet my buddy Cletus that I role-played with a little while back on the Gunsmoke server, as well as met a whole lot of new friends. Got time to spend with a fella named Hercules Mode, as well as Famous Ivan. They were hanging around with Cletus for the most part, and we got to see them. Saw Lapis Lori and Run Wild, which was really great to see, and ate such a ton of good food. Tried raw oysters for the first time in a long time. I tried them a long time ago locally, probably in my late teen years, which was a long time ago. And I didn't like them at all. But now when I tried these fresh oysters, I gotta say, it was pretty delicious. I have my video on Instagram. That link is gonna be in the description below as well. And all in all, saw a little bit of Seattle. Spent much time with my wife, which was nice to get away from everything, but it's good to be back home. I'm glad to be back working, live streaming, and checking out all these new games that I'll get to show you when they come out. So thanks you guys for watching. I hope y'all really enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.